G'day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the all-out ultimate battle Super Saiyan Goku and Super Saiyan Vegeta and Super Saiyan Trunks Teen, and how well they do at 100% in the hidden potential system. Now, to cut a long story short, these units are pretty good. Essentially super duper simple, super duper straightforward. I like their kit. I think they manifest themselves really well. They do have limitations, but I think those limitations are very clear and obvious, and I think in turn that makes them a very good unit. So let's talk about their leader skill. Super Saiyans 200%. It's not sexy, but it is very good. Super Saiyans encompasses a lot of great units: Future Gohan, Future Trunks, Carnival Goku number 2, pretty much a lot of really great units, AGL, LR Gohan, etc, etc. So a very solid roster to choose from. Super attack, they greatly raise attack for 3 turns on their 12 key, and on their 18 key they greatly raise attack and defense for 3 turns. This is imperative because what it means is that they can hold one greatly raising defensive stack, which means their defense can get to pretty sizable rates. In terms of their passive skill, it's pretty straightforward. They activate the entrance animation once only, and attacks are effective against all types and reduce damage received by 30% for 5 turns from the character's entry turn when there is another 2 or more Super Saiyan or movie heroes category allies on the team upon the character's entry. They have Ki plus 3 and attack and defense of 180% plus an additional attack and defense of 130% when attacking. They get an additional Ki plus 3 per int key sphere obtained, and they randomly change key spheres of a certain type, int excluded, to int key spheres when there is another Super Saiyans or movie heroes category ally attacking in the same turn. They will launch an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack for every 3 key spheres obtained, up to 3 additional attacks within the turn. They massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage to the enemy, and within the same turn, all attacks are critical when they use their active skill, and this can be activated when all allies attacking in the same turn are Super Saiyan category characters starting from the 3rd turn of battle, or starting from the 6th turn from battle in general. They have Super Saiyan, Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior race, experienced fighters, prepared for battle, fierce battle, and legendary power. The really cool thing about their active skill is it will actually trigger their passive to incur the defense raise that they obtain on Super. So very often after you use their active skill, you'll see them, especially at the rainbow level, rocking like 800, 900k defense, which is very, very good. Now let's talk about them kind of from a build perspective. They have a lot of additional baked in. You don't want to give these guys too much additional. I would say give them a little bit of additional, because you can then trigger a potential 5th super attack in a turn, but really crit is where you want to go. These guys are going to do huge damage. If there's one thing they do, it is big damage. They are solid defensively. I'd say the first 5 turns after their first turn, they're very good. They will sit with 400k defense or around 360 with a 30% damage reduction. Very solid before Super. After Super, they'll be incredibly high. The big issue is when those 5 turns pass, they lose that 30% damage reduction, and then they become not bad defensively, but definitely a 2nd slot only unit. At that point though, you do obviously have the added benefit of now at least having your defensive stack, and obviously they should be pretty solid from there. I do think, in terms of their performance, at a rainbow level, even with all the dupes, and even with link level 10s, they are never going to really be 1st slot compatible. Their starter turn defense with support at a rainbow level, with most links active, is around 280k in the 1st slot in the 1st turn. With 30% damage reduction, that's, I would consider, possible. It's not enough to do the hard events. We already kind of saw that when we tested them in the Fusion's Master Red Zone. So it's good. It's not fantastic, but it's good. The 2nd turn, they'll be sitting around 350, 360k, dependent on support. That's very solid with 30% damage reduction. Again, not enough to handle too many super attacks roll on, but enough to handle most normal attacks before Super. After Super though, they are defensively more than sound. Even without their 30% damage reduction, they'll take normals for single digits from every boss, and they'll be able to knock off a big chunk of the damage from super attacks, especially with their 30% damage reduction. So they definitely feel like a 2nd slot unit. At a rainbow level, the big factor is the crit chance. The fact that you can potentially crit on so many of these attacks. Because remember, the attack's effective against all types. It's only for 5 turns. The crit chance, the critting, like when you can crit on 3 or 4 of these attacks, it is huge. It is an absolute metric ton of damage. It is ridiculously high. It is an insane volume of damage that they can do. And it's through this that I think they are really, really highlighted as a strong unit. When they are able to get that like really super strong like level of good consistent damage, I really find them to be super impressive, at least from my side. Really, really, really super impressive. But yeah, I think for me, honestly, they're good. What they do miss is 2 things. I think on their team they need maybe a better Super Saiyan support. I think that would help them out. And I think a better Super Saiyan tank. Carnival Tech Goku is probably just about good enough. They maybe need a second variant like that, and then they'd be looking really good. Like really, really good. Please drop the legendary Broly tank unit. It will literally make these guys and the rest of the team feel really good. We just need that tanky kind of first start unit. Tech Goku does fine, I think, more than fine. But I think, yeah, outside of that, you're kind of hard pressed. AGL Gohan's also a good option, but he unfortunately is also struggling a little bit with some of the super hard AoE events that have just come out. Not to say he's terrible, it's just that he does struggle a little bit. But yeah, I think overall a really, really good unit, really good team. And yeah, I think these guys are just exceptional. But that's going to be it from me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.